Hi everyone! Stock exchanges are trading mixed today. Japanese stocks are falling while Australian ones are rising. US investors are now awaiting the results of the midterm election. All 435 seats in the House of Representatives and some 35 Senate seats are being contested in the election. Gubernatorial elections are held in 36 states. How is the midterm election impacting forex? Watch our video review and find out. Let's start. Tuesday was the final voting day of the 2022 midterm elections. The results may lead to a divided government. So far, Democrats have had their congressional majorities in the House of Representatives. However, there is a chance that Republicans could win control there. If so, Democrats will lose the upper hand. For the remaining 2 years of his presidency, Joe Biden will have to deal with a split government and fierce criticism of his bills in Congress. Analysts are betting that Republicans will wrest control of the House of Representatives, which may result in a deadlock scenario. While trades are waiting for the election results, the US dollar is losing momentum. Actually, this is an example of how the election affects the currency movements. This year, the US dollar has logged its best performance of the past 4 decades. Will the greenback be able to maintain a bullish run till the end of the year? Most analysts believe that the current pullback is likely to be short-lived and the uptrend will persist. The US currency lost 1 pip yesterday in the Asian session. It was trading at 109.5. Last night it reached multi-week lows against the euro, Australian dollar and New Zealand dollars. For comparison, yesterday at about the same time, the US dollar index was hovering around 110.5. Apart from that, the US dollar is depreciating in anticipation of inflation data. The Consumer Price Index is due on Thursday. This report may be a big disappointment for those who are still cherishing hope for a slowdown in monetary tightening. Therefore, the US currency is now trading in the sideways channel of 100.4, 109.8. Investors remain alert, and this is a good strategy. If Republicans regain control of Congress, the stock market will definitely climb. It will also fuel risk sentiment. However, it will hardly help Asian currencies to advance versus the US dollar. Market sentiment remains subdued due to the coronavirus situation in China. The number of confirmed cases surged to the highest levels unseen since April. It means that there could be supply disruptions and lower demand. As a result, there are few reasons for optimism. Nevertheless, the yen was able to add gains yesterday following a drop in the US dollar and US government bond yields. The yen is very sensitive to any changes in US treasuries. The dollar-yen pair declined to 145.65, below its 50-day moving average for the first time in almost 3 months. The pair was moving on Wednesday morning in the price corridor of 145.2, 145.9 with moderate volatility. It was trading at 145.3. The main outlook for the yen remains bearish. Given the current market situation, the Aussie has been influenced by opposite trends. Among the positive factors are the weakening US dollar and the likelihood of Republicans' victory in the election. If this scenario comes true, Wall Street will revive. This will be a bullish factor for the Australian dollar. However, the situation in China and concerns about new lockdowns, as well as falling oil prices, undermine market sentiment. While the Australian stock market was growing thanks to rising shares of mining companies, the Australian-American dollar pair was taking a nosedive to new lows. Today, the Aussie is fluctuating in the narrow range of 0.6485, 0.6520. At the start of the trading, it managed to climb to 0.6515 amid fresh news about the US election. The Kiwi is still trading with a bullish bias. The New Zealand American dollar pair is trying to break through 0.5950, the strongest resistance level seen in recent months. It is now trading at 0.5951. The Kiwi has been steadily rising versus the US dollar for several weeks, so it may continue its upward movement without the risk of a pullback. Now the pair is testing the downtrend line formed in April and the July low of 0.6060. It is moving in the upward range of 0.5929, 0.5969. That's all for now. Stay tuned and have the latest market news at your fingertips. See you.